Hi, I'm Janet Fletcher. I'm the publisher of the Planet Cheese blog and the author of a couple of books on cheese. One's called Cheese and Wine and the other is Cheese and Beer. And today I'm going to show you how to cut a couple of different cheeses. They're very different, and if I were serving them at my house, I would cut them in different ways. The first is this beautiful Toma from Point Reyes Farmstead Cheese. I like to serve this in triangles. So here, let me show you something you would not do. If you saw this on a buffet, you wouldn't come and cut a piece like that. That would be rude because you want everybody to share in every part of the cheese from the center to the rind. So I'm going to take just a chef's knife and I'm going to cut it into triangles for my guests. Try to make them as evenly thick or thin as possible. And I want everybody to have from the center to the rind. And I'm going to leave the rind on because that's part of the beauty of the cheese. The cheesemaker works hard to get that rind and they want you to appreciate it. So that's how I would serve Point Reyes Toma on a cheese board. We have these beautiful triangles. Okay, I would do this with any sort of semi-firm cheese, semi-hard cheese, manchego type cheeses. Cowgirl's wagon wheel is a great cheese to cut like this. Okay, and now we have a much harder cheese, the Vella Dry Jack from Sonoma County, and it's got this cocoa rind, which is really messy. So what I like to do with hard cheeses like this, with cheddars or really aged Goudas or the dry jack like this one, is to use a blunt knife. This is called a Parmigiano Reggiano knife. Any houseware store is going to have a very simple one that's not expensive. This happens to be a particularly beautiful one. But I'm going to make chunks because this cheese wants to be served not in slices, but in chunks. The first one, it's like the first slice is the hardest. But after that, you make chunks for your guest, and this sort of preserves the appealing texture of this cheese. It wants to be served in nuggets. And you can even go all the way, through the cheese and just leave this rind and present it that way with the little nuggets of cheese kind of encased with that rind. Okay, I hope you'll join me at the California Artisan Cheese Festival this month, March. I'm going to be doing a cheese and beer pairing seminar, and we're going to have some great pairings, so please join me.